Hi, this is Tim Fenbert with LeaderGov. Each week, LeaderGov shares a leadership lesson to help you become a high-performing local government leader. Today's lesson is on resolving to be your best. As a city or county leader entering this new year, it's important to use this time to gain perspective and think about the next 12 months related to your role with your city or county. According to a recent study by the University of Scranton's Journal of Clinical Psychology, roughly 45% of Americans actually make New Year's resolutions. Of that group, 75% maintain them for just 1 week, 64% maintain their resolutions for a month, but only 46% of those that make resolutions maintain their resolutions for more than 6 months. That's less than half. Well, we hope you're even better than that last group, and we want to provide you with some ideas for you to consider how to be your best in this coming year. There are a lot of categories of resolutions, so let's just cover a few strategic categories of resolutions. We'll talk about people goals, looking back on last year, accountability, work-life balance, process improvement, culture, citizen engagement goals. In your personal time, you may want to also set goals that apply to your hobbies, your family, your spiritual journey, and of course, your friends. While you probably have a council or a commission or a manager eager to set goals for you, you likely have a sense of what goals you would consider vital in the coming year. First, we'd like to state the obvious. Write your resolutions down. Did you know that people are 50% more likely to achieve a goal if they just write it down? So number one, first we encourage you to look back on the past year and consider what you did well and some areas that need some improvement. What projects and initiatives succeeded and why did they succeed? And what projects floundered and what did happen as a result? It's important to look back before you look forward in case there are obvious hurdles that could hurt next year's chances for success. Secondly, we encourage you to think about setting resolutions or goals with respect to the people on your team. For instance, you may want to dedicate a total of 8 hours a month to support, coaching, mentoring those on your team. Consider this dedicated time to be with your direct reports and coach or mentor them in certain areas where they need help. The third type of resolution we'd recommend is around the area of accountability. As we've already said, so many people make New Year's resolutions yet fail to maintain them. So as a best practice, we encourage you to pair up with another person, a trusted friend, a peer at work, to discuss and update each other on the goals that you've set. The American Society of Training and Development says that you have a 65% greater chance of achieving your goal if you have an accountability partner, and a 95% greater chance of completing your goal if you set an appointment to share your goal with another person. We also suggest making work-life balance goals for yourself in this coming year. It's important that you set realistic goals that support a healthy balance between your time at work and your time at home. We see far too many local government leaders spending too many hours at the office, at council or commission meetings, or other public-facing meetings at the expense of their family, their friends, and their relationships. We also would suggest you consider making resolutions around a process improvement opportunity within your organization. What are the 1 or 2 citizen-facing processes that at present don't work well? You may also have process improvement resolutions around processes that affect your teams. Just consider 1 or 2 that you want to work on with your team in the coming year. Another terrific area of resolution could be in the area of your culture. What parts of your culture do you want to improve this year? And what parts of your culture do you want to de-emphasize this coming year? Perhaps there are attitudes, behaviors, or habits your team has that you need to be altered in the coming year. Our final suggestion is around the idea of citizen engagement. Having an engaged citizenry is so important for your long-term success, and we'd encourage you to consider ways to stimulate engagement on local government committees, local boards, or participation in community activities for you and your team. Once you've completed your resolutions, we'd encourage you to challenge your team to set their own New Year resolutions. We're so happy to have you as part of the LeaderGov community. If you know of other leaders in local government, maybe on your team, that may benefit from these leadership video lessons, let them know about LeaderGov. They can subscribe right in the top hand corner. We would really appreciate that. If your team has needs in the area of live leadership development workshops, retreats, strategic planning, or coaching, let us know. That's what we do. Feel free to check us out on Facebook and LinkedIn as we regularly post blogs, podcasts, and other lesson insights there. We really hope this lesson on setting New Year's resolutions helps you become the kind of leader that you want to be. Until we see you next week, thank you for your time and have a great day.